So today, working on the stage. Wanted to invite you guys in to all the little projects we got going here at the church one, so you recognize and you realize all the hard work that goes in behind the scenes of a church, and we're trying to restore it. The last people who owned it kind of dismantled the church part of it, and so little by little, whatever I can do, just trying to restore it, getting it nice, making it look nice, and who knows what the future may hold. I never felt like God called me to run a church or have a church or any of those things, and so just trying to do the best I can with the abilities God has given me, because according to each person's faith, we have abilities, we have things we can do. And I'm just going to be faithful to what I can do, and I believe God somehow, somewhere will take care of the rest. And I want this stage fixed and replaced. Let's take a look at it. This is what we got. These 3 tiers, and then it drops down. Got this little middle thingy here. I guess that's the old spot for the pulpit. Got some stuff over here. Here is the foot washing station. I believe it's important to follow the teachings and instructions of Jesus. And part of that is the taking care of the feet. The Lord said, take care of the feet, right? And wash one another's feet. Do these things as He gives us a living example. And if we do open the church and get some people in, I'll definitely offer to them the foot washing and encourage them that if they'd like to do the same for their family and friends, they most certainly could. And there's a spot for it. Nice place for it. Had a little old lady come in just out of the blue, out of nowhere. Wasn't asking, wasn't looking. We don't have anybody here that can play the organ, but here is the organ. And she brought her organ, gave that to us for free. So if we're going to find somebody who can either play it or wants to be a teacher or has a student, we have an organ and a place they can do that, practice or whatever they want to do with it. I wasn't planning on having one. We do also have an old piano from here over in the other side of the place, and again, we don't have nobody who can play it. Don't know what to play or how to play it, but who knows, maybe somebody would like to either play it or use it as an opportunity to teach somebody. But my thoughts were just to play some modern Christian music, little stuff that's a little more modern and makes you feel good and all that. But anyway, let's get to work. Let's get on the stage. What I'm going to do is rip up this carpet and see what we can do with that. And the carpet's going in the trash. But I want to see what's underneath. And basically what we want to do is raise it. I want to raise everything to this one level, the second level. That top level will probably be the same. Carpet will be missing. Not sure what we're going to cover it with. No, I don't think carpet, but maybe. So when you're talking so many square foot, you see here how the last people kind of ripped up the tiling. And there was carpet here. There used to be carpet down here. As you can see, some of the leftovers and that. We'll get all that tore up, cleaned up. But you see, these floors are nasty, dirty. Oh, and got some of that, little broken parts, and all that. Doesn't look very inviting right there. Come up here, and these are original floors, and I think that's pine. You know, that is not even oak. These are pine wood floors, and there's not a knot in them. Not a knot in them, and they might be something other than pine, but I'm not sure. But again, you can see they kind of started ripping stuff up and tore up all the carpet and left a nice big mess. You know, here they got kind of started over there, but then didn't finish. So, and again, here's the entrance. I want to get all this cleaned up and changed eventually. And the entrance was spectacular, very nice. So when you come in, you come into something warm, something feeling good, you know. Got good feelings. We just got some spider killer this morning. And so I went around spraying all over. The spiders are ridiculous. This building has actually been vacant since 2014, so about 6 or 7 years. And it's like they started on a project and then just abandoned it. So there's a lot of spiders, a lot of bugs, and so we're killing the spiders, killing the bugs. Need to get an orca man or pest control guy out here and really help us get rid of all these bugs. I'm tired of cleaning up spider webs and vacuuming and all that stuff. And 2 days later, I got spider webs all over again. So, got the bug killer out. I'm not one of those guys who likes bugs. Anyway, let's get started. We gotta tear it up, get rid of some of this carpet, see what we got underneath, see what we can use or reuse. I'd like to reuse all this wood back here, and if we could reuse this wood, because I don't want to have to recut it, we'll just raise it up to the level we want. We want to go to that second tier and stretch it all the way across here to this tier and make it flat. Make it all one flat resource, you know, one flat stage. I think it would be much better, plus having it raised up, be able to be seen and heard in a much better way from the people, you know. Instead of being down in a hole, you know, you're elevated a little bit and everybody could get a good look at you and hear you. And then later, I was thinking about maybe not having any sound system, like, you know, speakers for your voice or whatever, but I think when you have a bunch of people in here and you got the little noises everybody makes, you gotta have it. You gotta have, you want your voice to be heard, and you don't want to be yelling. You don't want to find yourself yelling. So I think it's important we get some good sound, and we'll have to see how that goes. I need an electrician to come in and help me get all that set up and get the stage electrified and have everything it needs to be usable. You know, that's what we want, is it to be usable. Okay, let's get to work, guys. You're gonna be going to work. You're working here for $2.
Yeah.
Get it over, man. I need a reason.
Yeah, I got one right here, but I don't know how sharp it is. The blade is pretty old. Actually, you know what? I think I got a brand new one back there. Let me go grab it.
Throw it. Truck. whatever's floating in there. Wires and cables and all kinds of crap down there. Spiders. I should get a spider killer. Jesus. It's the fucking basement right there. Tore up all the flooring. Or never put it in. Son of a bitch. That sucks about farmers. They're fucking morons. Everybody says a farmer's a jack of all trades, but he has a master of none. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Bunch of idiots. That's what they are. Stupid. Well, that's fucking. We'll have to see what we can do. You see under there?
Yeah, I got it on. It's here.
Okay.
It's on the camera.
Yeah. We'll probably. I don't know. Might want to save this board. The only thing it's sitting on is right there. It might be nailed back into the wall here. I'm all gonna put beams in here. Make it right. Well, let's see. This window. This is right above the downstairs living room, basically, huh?
That's probably why you can hear it and feel it. You're feeling there's no support there. Like that door. That's probably close to where that door is. Right there. not downstairs. Did you ever come grab it?
What?
Spider killer.
So the threshing floor. We're working on the threshing floor. How many times have we heard in the Bible the threshing floor? Have you ever wondered what that was about? Well, I've kind of been thinking about it. And who knows? Well, we'll do a little Bible study about the threshing floor and what that means. The threshing floor is usually there where they thresh out or separate the wheat from the chaff, right? So when you got a bunch of farmers, most of the people in the Bible are either farmers or herdsmen, and that's their profession. And so they'd bring in the wheat, from the harvest and bring it to the threshing floor, and there they would begin to separate the grains of wheat from the chaff. And the chaff, right? And the Bible speaks many times about the chaff blowing in the wind and being taken away because it is useful for nothing. It is good for nothing. But the wheat, it is good. And then we store it in our barns, right? And same with Jesus, he's going to come, separate the chaff from the wheat, and then bring it in to be stored into his barn. That's what we're at today. So we're out here, we're working on the stage and trying to get it all done and ready and redo it. We're going to raise it up. Remember I told you we're going to raise it up? Taking a little bit of work. We got a little bit of nasties, unexpected things. That's always how it is when you're doing construction. The last guy, his work is all of a sudden exposed. We think that going to do a bunch of work as carpenters and construction men, and nobody's going to see our faults. And then all of a sudden some guy comes along and starts ripping up your work, wants to redo it, wants to update it, and make it right, and all of our hard work is then exposed for everyone to see. And so, we're working on the threshing floor. Come on, and let's continue. I'm just going to finish up a little bit today, get this carpet out, and then here, in the next day or two, we'll take this carpet and this trash. People worry about the corona, and here when you're ripping up all this carpeting and all that, just big clouds of nasty dust, the dirt and grime that's been sitting there for 50 years or however long it's been. I don't know when they last redid this. The original, it did not look like this. The original, according to historical pictures, it was a flat, all flat stage like I'm going to do. I'm basically restoring it back to what it once was. And it had a rail going there, like a fence rail going all the way across. And I don't know if I'm going to put the rail back in, but I am going to raise the stage up and make it flat, right? We don't want that indent and all the stuff that makes a tripping hazard, and it makes it useless. You know, the only thing you can do is one guy standing there. Well, I like to walk around a little bit when I'm talking, and maybe a band, you know, I don't know, music players, worship team. Not really sure yet what we're gonna do. But you'd have room for all of that if it was nice and flat. And so we'll see. We'll see. I got some ideas. I got some good wood in the back there that we're gonna help reuse to make it all nice. So stick along, come along, stick with us as we rebuild this stage. It's not gonna happen overnight. And it's going to take us a few weeks, maybe a month or two, before we can get it all back together and done rightly. And if you got any ideas, right now it's carpet is what was covering the stage. But if you got any good ideas of what a proper stage should look like, I've had some ideas run through my head, maybe a black marble, you know, the black and white marble. Maybe hardwood floor. Maybe carpet. Maybe replacing the carpet and putting a nice blue or maybe light blue. Or who knows, blue represents purity, and have that carpet be blue, a little more fuzzy than what's there. Or hardwood, you know, I got many ideas. Give me your ideas. Leave your comments down in the comment section and let me know what you think. What would a beautiful, want to restore it, make it beautiful. Want to make it good. So when people come here, that they can see the handiwork and the goodness of God, you know, that's providing for them a comfortable, good place to come and worship. So, let me know what you think. All right, let's get back to work.